All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol Nndm and another video with Invest for Tomorrow. We're going to talk about Nano Dimension stock, and I had stated I would do a video on Nano Dimensions if I found out information about institutional investors like ARK, if ARK invested more in Nano today. So we're about to look at that, and we're going to look at some different information that Nano is also showing here in the chart. And I want every single investor that is coming across this video and the channel for the first time, I want to say welcome to all of you guys. And I want you guys to know that this is a community where we learn and grow together. You guys are more than welcome to comment down below any of your thoughts. Everyone here has a voice. It's not just my voice here in the videos and the charts. And to all my subscribers, welcome back. So before we get into all the information we're about to share, I do want to announce the launch of my website. I just launched it last week and it's up and running and being developed. I've posted 2 posts so far, and there's going to be weekly and monthly stock picks being posted in the forums. You're also going to have the opportunity at the first main page to see the intro that gives you an idea of the purpose of the website and where I see the website going further along the future and as time unravels, right? And as I continue to develop it. My goal is to build a community of investors where we can all learn and grow together, maximize profits and minimize losses. So we have the stock picks forum here. We have also how to manage the intangible, which this is additional to just learning about stocks. We have the daily watch list where I will start to post in that section by January, and I will be posting daily stocks according to their momentum and the gathering of investors where all investors can gather and share their knowledge and experiences and so forth. So some cool stuff here that I look forward to seeing you guys interact and learn and grow. And this is a place to ask questions if anyone has a question. So right now the members is pretty small, but as the memberships grow and the website grows, there's going to be a lot of information from the forums that I will post, and as well as learning from one another here at the gathering of investors. That's the goal there. Here are the members options. You can see down below what each one gives you access to. You do have to choose one to go ahead and gain access to the forums on the website, but it is optional. But I encourage you guys to come check it out, see for yourselves what's going on here and what is the intended purpose. And if it works for you, you guys are more than welcome to join. So thank you all of you guys that have joined, and also those of you that have taken the time to stop by and check out the website. That still speaks in high volumes of your intentionality and also the fact that you took your time. I want to say thank you. Even if you didn't sign up to be a member, that's fine. Maybe you're waiting for it to be more developed, and I completely understand. But from this point forward, there's going to be a lot of information to learn and obtain as I continue to develop the website and even from the start. So Nano Dimensions has been running up, right? It's been running up. It broke through resistance, and I had stated it needed a break through that. And now the next level that needs to be broken through is the 50-day moving average. Now, I come to find out how Nano Dimensions moved right on the 4th. And I apologize I didn't highlight this to make it easier to see it. But Nano Dimensions is here. 22nd, Nano Dimensions and Nndm at 3.5 million shares. Now, the valuation changed a little bit, and they have more shares due to the fact that the price dropped a little bit. But the fact that today the numbers changed. This was on the 4th. If we think back, when was the 4th? The 4th was the updated Friday. That was it. The market was closed. The only way that this number can change is if it was purchased on Monday or over the weekend, which I don't know if they're allowed to do that or do it before hours or whatever it is they do, because they did not mention this in their trades. Pretty interesting. They didn't. But I went ahead and looked at the updated ETF holdings, right? So here we are with the updated one. This is the 7th. That's today, and it's still in the same place. Nano Dimensions and Nndm 3.692 million, almost 3.7 million. That right there stood out to me big time. It's almost 100,000 more. Now the value went down by 2 million due to the drop, but if ARK Invest upped their position, right, from Friday to Monday by 107,000 shares, they believe in the company. They see these opportunities as discounts. This is what I was looking for. I needed to see this with my own eyes to make sure that, okay, if ARK Invest, a large institution that is actually trying to be as profitable as possible, and they know what they're doing, and they also have a big group of analysis, and they have a whole team, and they chose to buy 107,000 shares of Nano Dimensions, that speaks volumes of what they see that we may not be able to see, or we don't see here in the chart. And just from that drop, you're already seeing a move. Now the question is, could this momentum continue? They broke the resistance and they're sitting slightly above the next resistance level after that one. And the next one would be up here at about 716. So we're going to have to watch this tomorrow early on in the day. And what I'm looking for is, will ARK invest in Nano Dimensions again tomorrow or in the near future before the end of the week? If they do, even as it's moving up, and let's say there was another offering, they still believe in purchasing anywhere here, or even at the peak, even if it was to go back down in this direction. That right there, like I said, speaks in high volumes, because Nano Dimensions has done offerings, but when you look at it in the broader spectrum of things, it's been working its way up. And excuse that circle. That's from whatever I was explaining in the last video. I don't remember exactly, but it had a purpose. You could see that it's been moving up. So when ARK Invest looks at Nano Dimensions right now, they're not seeing this drop, right? They're not worried about that. They're not even seeing this slight move here, right? They're not worried about that. They're seeing all the way up there to hit newer highs, to move up to newer levels. Even if it was to hit right here and then drop back down and then come back up. That's what they see. They see that even if these offerings are happening, they are purchasing shares. That speaks high volumes of what ARK Invest sees. And I would actually be a little bit concerned if ARK Invest sold a position when one of these offerings were happening or slightly after it. To this moment, ARK Invest has not sold any positions. They've been adding on every single week for the last 8 weeks that I know of. Before that, I don't know if they got rid of some or if they added some. All I know right now is that we're at 3.692, almost 3.7 million. And I will not be surprised if this hits 4 million. That their goal is to just fill it up, 4 million. That's their largest position in this whole entire ETF. I mean, largest amount of shares. Now, not the largest in value, but the largest amount of shares. They see value here. There's a purpose here. They've moved this not just because of their position, but also the value has moved up over time from way down here in 29, went up to 24, 25, then jumped to 22, and I can see this jumping to close to their top 10 or top 15 if they continue to load up on shares and they see that value of this going up. The moment I start seeing ARK Invest selling, that would be probably the biggest red flag. They're not on their way to do that. I think they see so much more room. And when you go ahead and look at different price targets for this and analysis out there, you would probably be surprised that there is room for growth. But right now, what is really speaking in high volumes is the fact that the chart continues to work its way up. These offerings, they keep making them higher. Before it was $5, now it's $6. Now, if this runs up towards 8 or maybe plus 8 to 9 or 10, and they do another offering, they'll do it at 7. They'll do it probably at 6 again or anywhere above $7. And that's going to continue to hold up the stock. And when these things are happening, if another offering happens, because man, Nano Dimensions has caught us by surprise with these offerings just coming out of nowhere, but they're actually doing them and holding the price up, and then it just goes right back up. and it's already moving. It went down to 6, and it's already moved almost a total dollar in total. And the highest that it reached was almost $1.15. That right there shows you the volatility of this and how many investors are seeing all of these offerings and these lows here as discounts and continuing that upward momentum. So the fact that ARK Invest, through the offering from Friday, through the offering from today, have actually upped their position from 3.5 million to almost 3.7. It's off by 8,000. That right there shows that they believe, even when their portfolio value has even gone down by 2 million from the last one. When we look at the last one, you could see it was actually at about 26 million, and it was weighted at 2.24, and now it's weighted at 1.98. And they believe that this is going to go right back up and the weight is going to get even larger. So that is speaking in volumes. I want to see what you guys think about that. How does that make you feel? I believe that Nano Dimensions has some room to grow, and if ARK Invest is purchasing at these prices, they are seeing value. They wouldn't do it if there was no value, if there wasn't no room. They're not going to miss out on profits. They're not going to miss out on also keeping, their total price down, right? They keep buying at higher prices, so their total amount of value for the whole portfolio keeps going up too with it. And they've been buying since way down here. So if they're taking the risk, they know exactly what they're doing. They see value that we may not see. And I just wanted to go ahead and take time to let you guys know that Nano Dimensions was bought by ARK Invest today. From Friday to today, you can see how many shares have actually went up. Another little side note I want you guys to know about, I talked about it a few weeks ago or about a week ago, DocuSign. They have not stopped buying DocuSign. Check out that chart right there. You can see how it dropped. And these guys, right, at ARK Invest, ARK Invest, they went ahead and they've been buying DocuSign as it was going down. As the thing was going down, they were buying DocuSign. It was way back here as it was going down. Then when it went down, they bought again. Guess what? They just bought again. Right? And DocuSign's way up there in the 200s. They are seeing value. They're seeing room. They're seeing potential. I mean, I compared it to there might be potential. They're buying around the 200 mark. They're looking at it. There's a possibility of 246. And if it breaks through that, then there's a possibility of almost 290. But there's about a $50 rise. Yeah, right. They bought there, and we're already seeing it go all the way up to 250 and some change. And they went ahead as it was going down, and they bought more today. That right there is very interesting to see, the fact that they're buying DocuSign every time it goes down. That means that there's room for growth, and it might even break through the 290 mark at some point. Also, Peloton was really interesting. Peloton's been pretty down. I talked about that a couple months ago when it was around, I'd say 90s, 197 to 105. And it went all the way up to almost 140. And they are actually buying it right now. Look there, I did the circles because I did a video for all the members group. And I'm going to post it one day on YouTube so that you guys can see it. Because a lot of people were asking me, why are you doing stock picks? You always do chart analysis. I do stock picks as well. But I go into more detail about it in the video. You guys will see it when I post it. But I talked about it way back here. And I go ahead and take the clip because these videos are actually on YouTube. When I talked about it, it slightly fell. And from that point forward, it ran up almost to 140, fell back down, and it was at 114 yesterday. It's at 116, and ARK Invest is buying more. That right there speaks in high volumes. Salesforce, I mean, almost every analysis is talking great things about it. Why not buy it? Obviously, they're going to buy it. Jim Cramer is always talking about it and saying good things about it. And just overall, the market and every single analysis that you do on it is saying good things about it. But I found Peloton really interesting. And DocuSign has been one of the most interesting stocks that I have seen ARK invest, take the time and buy those stocks. And every single time, what's most interesting, when it's going down, when it's going down, when it's going down. I mean, yeah, that right there says a lot. But as always, guys, if you found this video helpful and informative, please do so and subscribe. Hope you guys found this information and it meant you well. If you feel encouraged and inclined to subscribe, or you're a subscriber and you haven't already clicked on the bell, don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community, and don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.